Hello friends, today I am going to explain about pathology of blood, leukocytes, leukocytes and anemia. Objective: on completion of this lesson, you would be able to know about the following: types of anemia, symptoms and diagnosis. Recap: in continuation of to the previous topic, in which we have discussed about the following: blood, function of blood, composition of blood, erythrocytes and its abnormalities. Anemia. Anemia, also spelled ANAEMIA, is a decrease in the total amount of red blood cells or hemoglobin in the blood, or a lowered ability of the blood to carry oxygen. When anemia comes on slowly, the symptoms are often vague and may include feeling tired, weakness, shortness of breath, and the poor ability to exercise. When the anemia comes on quickly, symptoms may include confusion, feeling like one is going to pass out, loss of consequence, and increased thirst. Anemia must be sufficient significant before a person becomes noticeable pale. Additional symptoms may occur depending on the underlying cause. Anemia can be caused by blood loss, decreased red blood cell production, and increased red blood cell breakdown. Cause of blood loss include trauma and gastrointestinal bleeding. Cause of decreased production include iron deficiency, vitamin B12 deficiency, thalassemia, and a number of neoplasms of the bone marrow. Cause of increased breakdown include genetic conditions such as sickle cell anemia, infections such as malaria, and certain autoimmune disease. Anemia can also be classified based on the size of the red blood cells and amount of hemoglobin in each cell. If the cells are small, it is called microcytic anemia. If they are large, it is called macrocytic anemia. And if they are normal size, it is called normocytic anemia. The diagnosis of anemia main is based on a hemoglobin of less than 130 to 140. In women, it is less than 120 to 130. Further testing is then required to determine the cause. Certain group of individuals such as pregnant women benefit from the use of iron pills for prevention. Dietary supplementation without determining the specific cause is not recommended. The use of blood transfusions is typically based on a person's sign-in symptoms. In those without symptoms, they are not recommended unless hemoglobin levels are less than 60 to 80. These recommendations may also apply to some people with acute bleeding. Erythropoiesis stimulating medications are only recommended in those with severe anemia. Anemia is the most common blood disorder, affecting about a third of the global population. Iron deficiency anemia affects nearly 1 billion people. In 2013, anemia due to iron deficiency resulted in about 1,83,000 deaths, down from 2,13,000 deaths in 1990. It is more common in women than men during pregnancy and in children and the elderly. Anemia increases cost of medical care and lowers a person's productivity through a decreased ability to work. The name is derived from ancient Greek ave- avequia, anemia meaning lack of blood, from av and not and aqua haima blood. Definition: there are a number of definitions of anemia. Reviews provide comparison and contrasts of them. A strict but broad definition is an absolute decrease in red blood cell mass. However, a broader definition is a lowered ability of the blood to carry oxygen. An operational definition is a decrease in whole blood hemoglobin concentration of more than 2 standard deviations below the mean of an age and sex matched reference range. It is difficult to directly measure red blood cells mass, so the hematocrit or the hemoglobin in the blood are often used instead to indirectly estimate the value. Hematocrit, however, is concentration dependent and is therefore not completely accurate. For example, during pregnancy, a woman's red blood cells mass is normal, but because of an increase in blood volume, the hemoglobin and hematocrit are diluted and thus decreased. Another example would be bleeding, where the red blood cells mass would decrease, but the concentrations of hemoglobin and hematocrit initially remains normal until fluids shift from other areas of the body to intravascular space. The anemia is also classified by severity into mild, moderate, and severe anemia in adult males and adult non-pregnant females. Different values are used in pregnancy and children. Symptoms of anemia: weakness, tiredness, shortness of breath on exercise. Anemia goes underdetected in many people and symptoms can be mirror. The symptoms can be related to an underlying cause or the anemia itself. Most commonly, people with anemia report feelings of weakness or fatigue and sometimes poor concentration. They may also report shortness of breath on exertion. In very severe anemia, the body may compensate of the lack of oxygen carrying capability of the blood by increasing cardiac output. The patient may have symptoms related to this, such as palpitation, angina, intermittent claudication of the legs, and symptoms of heart failure. On examination, the signs exhibited may include pallor, pale skin, linging, a reliable sign, a blue coloration of the sclera may be noticed in some causes or iron deficiency anemia. There may be signs of specific causes of anemia. Example: Coyle-Onichal jaundice, when anemia results from abnormal breakdown of red blood cells in hemolytic anemia. Bone deformities found in thalassemia, major or leg ulcers seen in sickle cell disease. In Severe anemia, there may be signs of a hyperdynamic circulation, tachycardia, a fast heart rate, bounding pulse, flow murmurs, and cardiac ventricular hypertrophy enlargement. There may be signs of heart failure, pica, the consumption of non-food items such as ice, but also paper, wax or grass, and even hair or dirt may be a symptom of iron deficiency, although it occurs often in those who have normal levels of hemoglobin. Chronic anemia may result in behavioral disturbances in children as a direct result of impaired neurological development in infants and reduced academic performance in children of school age. Restless legs syndrome is more common in people with iron deficiency anemia than in the general population. Megaloblastic anemia. Megaloblastic anemia is a condition in which the bone marrow produces unusually large, structurally abnormal immature red blood cells. Bone marrow, the soft, spongy material found inside certain bones, produces the main blood cells of the body, red cells, white cells, and platelets. Anemia is a condition characterized by the low level of circulating red blood cells. Red blood cells are released from the marrow into the bloodstream, where they travel throughout the body delivering oxygen to tissue. A deficiency in healthy, fully matured red blood cells can result in fatigue, paleness of the skin, lightheadedness, and additional findings. Megabolistic anemia has several different causes. Deficiencies of either cobalamin, vitamin B12, or folate, vitamin B9 are the most two common causes. These vitamins plays an essential role in the production of red blood cells. Vitamin B12 is a nutrient found in some foods like meat, fish, eggs, and milk. Some people can't absorb enough vitamin B12 from their food, leading to megabolistic anemia. Megabolistic anemia caused by vitamin 12 deficiency is referred to as pernicious anemia. Vitamin B12 deficiency is most often caused by the lack of a protein in the stomach called intrinsic factor. Without intrinsic factor, vitamin B12 can't be absorbed regardless of how much you eat. It's also possible to develop pernicious anemia because there isn't enough vitamin B12 in your diet. Figure of megaloblastic anemia. Symptoms are glossistic anorexia, loss of weight, diarrhea. Anemia goes underdetected in many people and symptoms can be minor. The symptoms can be related to an underlying causes or the anemia itself. Most commonly, people with anemia report feelings of weakness or fatigue and sometimes poor concentration. They may also report shortness of breath on exertion. In very severe anemia, the body may compensate for the lack of oxygen carrying capability of the blood by increasing cardiac output. The patient may have symptoms related to this, such as palpitations, angina, intermittent claudication, claudication of the legs, and symptoms of heart failure. On examination, the signs exhibit may include pallor, but this is not reliable sign. A blue coloration of the sclera may be noticed in some causes of iron deficiency anemia. There may be signs of specific causes of anemia. Neurological disturbances like parasites and weakness in limbs, retrobular neuro, uh, neuritis, hemorrhagic manifestation, pernicious anemia. Anemia is a medical condition in which the blood is low in normal red blood cells. Pernicious anemia is one cause of vitamin B12 deficiency anemia. It's thought mainly to be caused by an autoimmune process that makes a person unable to produce a substance in the stomach called intrinsic factor. This substance is needed to absorb dietary vitamin B12 in small intestine. Vitamin B12 is a required nutrient that helps allow proper red blood cell production and function in the body. Pernicious anemia is a rare condition with a prevalence of 0.1% in the general population and 1.9% in people who are older than 60 years. According to a 2012 study in the Journal of Blood Medicine. However, however, up to 50% of anemia from vitamin B12 deficiency in adult is caused by pernicious anemia. This type of anemia is called pernicious because it was once considered a deadly disease. This was due to the lack of available treatment. Today, though, the disease is relatively easy to treat with vitamin B12 injections or possible even oral supplementation. However, it left untreated vitamin B12 deficiency due to any cause can lead to severe complications. Symptoms of pernicious anemia. As discussed previously, true pernicious anemia results from an autoimmune condition that impairs absorption of dietary vitamin B12, resulting in vitamin B12 deficiency. Vitamin B12 deficiency of any cause, including pernicious anemia, will result in anemia and neurologic symptoms because the body has large stores of vitamin B12. A deficiency takes many years to establish. Vitamin B12 deficiency affects a nervous system, leading to a variety of symptoms. Sometimes these may be apparent before symptoms related to the anemia. Neurological symptoms vary and may be non-specific, meaning that these are symptoms that can be caused by a number of different conditions. Feeling of numbness, tingling, weakness, lack of coordination, clumsiness, impaired memory, and personality changes can all occur. Both sides of the body are usually affected, and the legs are typically more affected than the arms. A SERVS deficiency can result in more serious neurological symptoms, including SERVS weakness, spasticity, paraplegia, and fecal and urinary incontinence. Symptoms of anemia are due to the reduced oxygen carrying capacity of the blood, shortness of breath, fatigue, dizziness, and pale skin can all occur with anemia. In anemia, the heart is placed under stress since it has to work harder to deliver enough oxygen to body tissues. This can result in heart murmurs, fast heartbeats, arrhythmias, and enlarged heart, cardiomegaly, or even heart failure, it is important to note that not all people who have vitamin B12 deficiency and neurological symptoms also will will have anemia. A deficiency of vitamin B12 also can alter the surface of tongue, making it appear shiny or smooth. Finally, sometimes pernicious anemia is diagnosed in a patient with no symptoms. In these cases, it is usually found incidentally when blood tests are ordered for another reason. Sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia, sickle cell disease, is a disorder of the blood caused by an inherited abnormal hemoglobin, the oxygen carrying protein within the red blood cells. The abnormal hemoglobin caused disorder, sickle, appearing under a microscope. Red blood cells. The sickled red blood cells are fragile and prone to rupture when the number of red blood cells decreases from rupture. Hemolysis anemia is the result. This condition is referred to as sickle cell anemia. The irregular sickle cells can also block blood vessels, causing tissue and organ damage and pain. Sickle cell anemia is one of the most common inherited blood anemias. The disease primarily affects Africans and African Americans. It is estimated that in the United States, some 19,000 to 1 lakh Americans are afflicted with sickle cell anemia. Overall, estimates are that 1 in 500 US African American births is affected with sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia is an inherited disorder of the hemoglobin in blood. Sickle cell anemia requires an inheritance of two sickle cell genes. Sickle cell trait, which is the inheritance of one sickle gene, almost never causes problems. Virtually all the major symptoms of sickle cell anemia are the direct result of the abnormally shaped sickle red blood cells blocking the flow of blood. The current treatment of sickle cell anemia is directed primarily towards managing the individual features of the illness as they occur. Virtually all the major symptoms of sickle cell anemia are the direct result of the abnormally shaped sickled red blood cells blocking the flow of blood that circulates through the tissues of the blood body. The tissues with impaired circulating circulation suffer damage from lack of oxygen. Damage to tissues and organs of the body can cause severe disability in patients with sickle cell anemia. The patients endure episodes of intermittent crises of variable frequency and severity depending on the degree of organ involvement. Sickle cell anemia figures. Sickling of the red blood cells in patients with sickle cell anemia results in cells of abnormal shape and diminished flexibility. The sickling is promoted by conditions isolated with low oxygen levels, increased acidity or low volume dehydration of the blood. This condition can occur because of injury to the body's tissues, dehydration, or anesthesia. Certain organs are predisposed to lower oxygen levels or acidity, such as when blood moves slowly through the spleen, liver, or kidney. In addition, organs with particularly high metabolism rates, such as the brain, muscles, and the placenta in a pregnant woman with sickle cell anemia, promote sickling by extracting more oxygen from the blood. These conditions make these organs susceptible to injury from sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia comparison of normal and sickle red cells. Due to mutation in beta globin gene, this type of abnormality takes place in the form crescent shape or sickle cell in the red blood cells. The sickle cells leads to anoxia and tissue damage. These patients are liable to susceptibility for infections. Among other symptoms of the disease, the first symptom appear with sudden sharp abdominal pain followed by excretion of dark urine. Thalassemia. It is a genetic disorder of hemoglobin synthesis. It occurs due to decrease in the synthesis of either alpha globin or beta globin of hemoglobin chain. It is of two types. Alpha thalassemia is characterized by decrease in synthesis of alpha globin. Beta thalassemia is due to decrease in beta chain. Beta thalassemia is more common than alpha thalassemia. The manifestations of beta thalassemia are: first, severe growth retardation; second, distorted and large size face; third, enlargement of liver and spleen; delayed sexual development. The beta thalassemia patients die early, around 17 years of age. Blood transfusion can delay the death of same extent. Hemolytic anemia. Hemolytic anemias are produced due to destruction of red blood cells and the consequent liberation of hemoglobin. Hemolytic anemia leads to deficiency of G6PD enzyme. Second, immunological reactions. 3. Defect in red cell membrane like spherocytosis. Fourth, poisoning by chemical like Pb, mercury, etc. 5. Infections like malaria. Hemolytic anemia is a disorder in which red blood cells are destroyed faster than they can be made. The destruction of red blood cells is called hemolysis. Red blood cells carry oxygen to all parts of your body. You have a lower than normal amount of red blood cells, you have anemia. When you have anemia, your blood can't bring enough oxygen to all your tissues and organs. Without enough oxygen, your body can't work as well as it should. Hemolytic anemia can be inherited or acquired. Inherited hemolytic anemia happens when parents pass the gene for the condition on to their children. Acquired hemolytic anemia is not something you are born with, you develop the condition later. Hemolytic anemia is formed of anemia due to hemolysis, the abnormal breakdown of red blood cells, either in the blood vessels or elsewhere in the human body. This most commonly occurs within the spleen but also can occur in the reticuloendothelial system are mechanically hemolytic anemia accounts for 5% of all existing anemias. It has numerous possible consequences ranging from general symptoms to life-threatening systematic effects. Summary. So far we have discussed the following: anemia and its type as shown below: megabolistic anemia, microcystal anemia, pernicious anemia, sickle cell anemia, hemolytic anemia, and last is thalassemia. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good day.